top 5 African footballers in the world right now. 5. Kalidou Koulibaly. Koulibaly has been a defensive rock for Maurizio Sarri's side as they inch closer towards bringing back the Scudetto to Naples after 28 years. The Senegalese joined Napoli back in 2014 and has grown into one of the best defenders in world football over the past few years. Koulibaly is terrific in the air, can pass like any other top defender and is brilliant at reading the game. Now, combine his versatility to play anywhere in a 3 or 4-man defense and there is a recipe for the complete modern-day centre-back. No wonder, the 26-year-old is being linked to several top clubs across Europe including the likes of Barcelona and Chelsea. Irrespective of whether he wins the Serie A this season, Koulibaly is already one of the top defenders in Europe and a big move will further increase his standing in the footballing world. 4. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. One of the most wanted strikers in world football for several years now, Aubameyang came into the limelight due to his successful 5-year spell at Borussia Dortmund. The Gabon international was signed by then Dortmund manager, Jurgen Klopp, as a promising attacker from Saint Etienne and the former went on to become a world-class marksman in Germany. The 28-year-old is blessed with a deadly combo of devastating pace and a poacher's instinct, which helped him score 141 goals for the Bundesliga giants. While the forward was linked to the likes of Real Madrid in the past, he eventually joined Arsenal this January for £56 million, becoming the London side's costliest player ever. In spite of Aubameyang's good form this season with 13 goals in just 16 appearances for Dortmund, the transfer saga dragged his star down a little. Now, he needs to re-establish his ability in a new country and given his track record, one can bet on him to do exactly that. 3. Naby Keita. The Guinean had a terrific debut season in the Bundesliga with 8 goals and 7 assists. However, what set him apart from the rest is his unique skill set. Since he arrived in Germany, Keita has combined his offensive and defensive abilities to average over 2 interceptions, tackles and dribbles per game while in the key passes category, he averages over 1. Thus, the Leipzig man belongs to a modern breed of box-to-box midfielders who are capable of mixing attack with defense as per the situation. It is this precise ability which led the newly promoted team to finish second in the Bundesliga last season and the midfielder ended up in second place in the league awards behind Bayern Munich's Robert Lewandowski. No wonder, Klopp has decided to shell over £16 million to snap up the dynamic player for upgrading his midfield. Hence, Keita is set to rise further in the coming years and could become one of the best players in the world if he continues to progress at this rate. 2. Sadio Mane. The second Senegalese on the list, Mane turned a lot of eyebrows when Klopp spent £34 million to secure his services from Southampton in 2016. There were huge question marks over his quality and consistency when he first arrived at Anfield. However, over the course of the past 20 months, he has turned into one of the best wide forwards in Europe. The Liverpool Player of the Year for his stellar performances in the 2016-17 season showcased his searing pace, athleticism and an eye for goal in his debut season to score 13 league goals. While he appeared to struggle for the most part this season, the statistics say otherwise. Mane has already scored 12 goals in all competitions this season including a superb pile driver against Manchester City and a stellar hat-trick against FC Porto in the Champions League recently. Thus, the 25-year-old continues to progress at Liverpool and could have won the prestigious BBC African Footballer of the Year if not for his new teammate this season, who sits at the top of this list. 1. Mohamed Salah. There was only going to be one name at the top of this list. Simply put, Salah has been magical for club and country in the past year. The left-footed forward joined Liverpool after a good season at AS Roma, where he scored 15 goals and created 11 more in the 2016-17 season. It would be an understatement to say he outperformed himself this season. The 25-year-old has scored 30 goals across all competitions this season, with 22 of them coming in the Premier League itself. Frightening pace, Messi's dribbling ability, and a winning attitude have made the Egyptian arguably the best Premier League signing for this season, as he tears apart defenses irrespective of the strength of the opposition. On the national front, Salah was involved in all 7 goals, 5 goals and 2 assists, scored by Egypt in World Cup qualification. The goals included a last-minute penalty against Congo to confirm his country's participation in football's top tournament for the first time since 1990. Consequently, Salah has been winning awards at the club, in the league, and across the footballing world for his brilliant performances. At 25 years of age, the Liverpool number 11 has his best years ahead of him, and he is not only the best African player right now but also has the ability to win a Ballon d'Or in the near future.